And it's essentially a weakness of resolve, isn't it? And it ties in with what you were saying about munitions, that the West, post the end of the Cold War, hasn't been willing to pay the price of security. And therefore it's cut back budgets, it hasn't maintained the stocks of munitions that it needs. And when things get difficult, it quickly runs out. And it's quite hard to ramp up production of sophisticated munitions.
That's exactly. Look, President Trump was right to complain about NATO not paying their share. I think it's only 5 or 6 of the 28 countries that are members that still pay 2% of their GDP in defense. So Germany still vastly underfunds their military. Less than half of their tanks are functional. A huge amount of defense stocks have been transferred from those NATO countries to Ukraine and have been consumed on the battlefield. They haven't been replaced yet. And so Europe has to do a bit of a wake-up call, a reckoning, and crank up that industrial base, because otherwise they're going to find there's not the supply they need when they need it.
And it's slightly worse than that, isn't it? Because you've had all this ESG in investment that has tried to persuade people that investing in armaments companies and investing in oil and gas companies, both of which are essential to our security, is a sort of bad thing to do, and that has meant that money hasn't gone in to these really very important companies.
Yes, not only no investment, the ESG woke crowd has driven away money from the space, but defense companies can't even get bank accounts. That's how bad it's gotten. And so while the United States is desperately trying to produce artillery shells or surface-to-air missiles, et cetera, a lot of those defense industries are choked not only at the capital, but they can't even bank.